Hi everyone, welcome to my webpage. This webpage highlights my nonfiction project that was done with second graders. Let me show you a little bit about where everything is located. If you go over to the menu over here, you can go to About the Teacher and Contact Information. That's pretty easy. If you click on that, you'll see a picture of me and a way to contact me. For this lesson, I outlined the Common Core standards. If you go down here, you can click on the Common Core standards, and this will give you a view of the specific standards that I used for just my project. I also included the Common Core standards, which was on the web page from the Ohio Department of Education. So all the standards are listed there for English Language Arts and any other subject in any grade. I also included my lesson outline on this page. If you click on it, you can see that I gave a brief summary of what the lesson was about. At the end of the lesson, I included the technology. I just listed it, but in the lesson explanation, it will tell you how I did use that. One of the things I did with my class was a voice thread. It sure was something I learned while we were doing it. As I was planning the unit, it was just it provided an opportunity for me to actually complete some of the things that I wanted to do. If you'd like to know about the voice thread or you'd like to see it, you can click on Resources, Links, and Peer Review. And when you click on that, if you go down to the links, you can see the voice thread is right here. If you click on the voice thread, you will be able to view it without a password. When you click on it, it will just come up. It'll give you the overview on the first page, and then you're able to scroll through. You're not able to manipulate it or to make any type of comment unless you sign in and register. This is all done by my second grade class. It meets the standards which are listed at the last page of the project. I pretty much set it up for the kids in the class together. We did it, and then they went crazy and did the rest by themselves. So you'll see that in my outline there was opportunities where they used the voice thread. I used the laptops in the classroom, but most students had iPads at home to complete the project. So they would do it at home, and then on Wednesdays we have an iPad cart in our classroom, and I had to surrender my teaching to the students since I didn't know how to use the iPad to do this, and they taught each other how to use the iPads, and they taught me how to go ahead and make the comments and videotape and audio record using the iPad. So that was a great thing that I learned there. So have fun looking at that. I'm real proud of their work. Again, these are second graders that did this. You will see that the standard, if you clicked on my picture, it would tell you that the standard was for them to give 3 facts about their topic, and part of the unit included facts and opinions, and then they had to comment on at least 6 other students' pages. I thought this was going to be overwhelming, but the majority of the students clicked on everyone's page and left a comment, so I was really proud of that work. After my voice thread, if you look back down on my web page, let me get out of that, you can see that at the end of this project, the project had 3 main components. It was writing a research paper using 4 different resources. It was giving a persuasive speech at the end of it using opinions and facts, and then they also took a Survey Monkey at the end of the project. If you'd like to see the Survey Monkey questions, you can click on this view right here. And if you'd like to see my results, which are very comical, especially when the kids had to write their comments, you can view here. The documents that I used for this were all student generated. They're not perfect, but the kids had ownership for it. They helped me devise a list of questions that we should ask about our project that everyone wanted to know. They also created a outline for what we should do if we would go visit there. When they completed their Survey Monkey, part of the reason for the Survey Monkey was to get their input on how they liked the project, but also I had some funds that I was able to secure from the PTA, and after the class voted, the most popular place was where we were going to take a field trip. So we're pretty excited about that. We did the voting right before spring break, and I'm going to share the results with the kids when we get back. The next thing, if you go down here, are my rubrics that I used to score. There's a voice thread rubric. There is a research project rubric, and there's a persuasive talk rubric. I do teach second grade, so it's very simplistic. Enjoy looking at that. I'm going to go back on my web page here, and I'm going to go to the P21 and NETS. On this page you can see the standards that I was hoping to accomplish. I think I did. The learning outcomes for me as a teacher as well as for the students. I think that covers everything. My peer review is under Resource Links Peer Review right here. And I hope you enjoy it. I had a great time with this project. I learned a lot as a teacher. If you go back to my home page, you will see a box that does not have a link to it. This was a calendar page, and I had some frustration trying to make it work. So I think that accurately reflects my feelings. Anyways, thank you very much for visiting.